Okay, let's talk about something new today. Let's talk about my new mountain rifle, 6.8 Western. Let's see what we can find out. Okay guys and gals, Sarge 1911 here today, and welcome to the Hideout. First, let's talk about something very, very good here. Thank you subscribers, thank you. I love it all. Thank you for subscribing. For those who have not, please do. Click the little ringy dingy so you get the notification. See us on Rumble and visit sergeant1911.com. All right, let's get down to the good stuff. Before we look at it, I'm going to just tell you a little background. One of the reasons I'm pretty excited about it. I love to hunt and fish, in particular hunt. I've had the opportunity to hunt out west. Where I hunt now, you know, it's not flat land. I have to climb up the dadgum hills without falling my ass back down and get back up. So it's important to me that I travel lightly. So what I've done, there's a new cartridge been out, and I've got, let me show you around. You're gonna say that ain't new. I'm gonna say, yes it is. So I went and bought yet another Browning Hell's Canyon speed rifle. I'm gonna go over it in case some of you guys have not missed it, but then we're gonna talk about specifically why I bought this rifle. We're gonna start down here at this end again. Muzzle brake. Comes on and off. I can put a suppressor on it if I want. Fluted Cerakoted barrel. Nice. Gorgeous. Short throw on the bow. Real short throw. Don't come way up here, slap into the thing. Real short throw. Safety's on the top. Where my thumb. Magazine at the bottom. Adjustable trigger. I can adjust this to where it's very light. Got a cool camouflage pattern on it. Got a nice rubber butt pad. Now we're going to talk about in this particular why I'm excited about this as my mountain rifle. Alright, here we go. I put a nice Vortex 4-16 scope on it. That's going to give me a little bit better distance for my old peepers here. It's going to let me draw it in nice and close where I want to. But this thing's still not as big a scope as you could use. Now I got one of them DMZ scope mounts on it to lock it in nice and tight, so it's a one-piece scope mount. But what's so exciting about this rifle with two things. You know, you see me do the 6.5 Creedmoor, which is really exciting, but the 6.5 Creedmoor's got a 28-inch barrel, so it adds a couple inches out here. Makes it a little bit longer. It's got a 26-inch barrel. Now you may say that's only 2 inches, but you're not the one carrying it up and down the hills all day. I am. So that 2 inches is a significant difference to me when I'm trying to carry it and work it in and out of the timber through the woods. It's not catching on things. It's easier carrier and it's lighter. So we've got a nice, compact, light rifle that is also short action. We don't have a long action where it's pulling the boat all the way back here. We've got a short action. Now let's take a look at that bullet right here. I'm gonna put it right there for a minute and talk about it. That is the new 6.8 Western bullet. I believe Hornady and Browning come up with this thing. They kind of went with what's been going on well with a 6.5 Creedmoor and copied it. And I'm going to move this rifle out of the way so I can look at it and point out a few things. Essentially, they've reinvented very little. This is, I'm going to use this as a pointer. This casing is a 270 Winchester short mag. Now, Sergeant 1911 does not have a 270 rifle at all. And I'm going to briefly tell you why. I shoot a lot of 30 caliber, a little bit bigger bullet, but I also have, like in a 30 caliber, I can get 100 grain, 110 grain, 125 grain, 130 grain, 150 grain, and on and on and on. The 270s, you get 2 or 3 options and you're done. So I've kind of stayed away from the 270s, but here I've kind of picked up something interesting, and this is why. So we got a 270 Winchester short mag case. And we got the same diameter bullet as the 270, 0.77. But if you look, this is a long bullet. So what we've done is take the physics behind the 6.5 Creedmoor and applied that to this rifle, or to this bullet. So now we've got a rifle that's got the bullet, where the basic coefficient is improved. This thing is going to be designed to be a long-range hunting rifle. Remember back, the 6.5 Creedmoor was designed to shoot long-range target. And what we've done here, of what Hornady and Browning did, they said, you know what, let's don't do that. Let's do this different. Let's make the bullet that we think is the perfect bullet. And then we'll build a gun to go around it. So what they did, they said, this bullet right here is the perfect long-range, big game bullet. And then we'll go build rifles to make fit it. So the 6.8 Western is what Browning and Hornady say, this is what you want to take Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico. This is what you want to shoot long range, mountaintop to mountaintop, elk, pronghorn across the prairie. This is specifically designed for long, accurate shots. Very little wind drift, very little anything, but it's a long range hunting bullet, and it was designed for that. So I've yet to shoot it. Ammo was still very scarce for it. I found one box. I know from my local guys they're selling a lot of these rifles, but they can't buy any ammo. So I was fortunate enough to find one box at a little store outside in another state. I picked it up. I'm going to shoot it. My local guys want me to give them a bullet, so they'll have something to show people. I'm going to try to save one if I can. The rifle's been bore-sighted, never been fired. I am familiar with the Hell's Canyons. I really like them. But when you talk about taking 2 inches off the barrel and this kind of rifle, light, that I can get the performance out of it like that, I'm excited to take this thing to the mountains. And as painful as it can be, I want to put it on my back and hump up and down the hills, and let's go after some bugling elk or some sheep or something else that's going to make it a challenge. So right now my first challenge is, let's go see if it's on paper and if I can get it to hit. So let's go make it go bang, bang, bang. Okay, we're out to range with the new Browning Hell's Canyon 6.8 Western. I need to take the stickers off of it because that's a no-no. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, it's never been fired. It's been bore-sighted. I'm gonna load it up and see if I can get on target. Check the recoil out of it. I'm gonna put in a picture. I should have done this side, but the truth is it's better, I think, in the picture. I'm gonna show you the 6.5 Creedmoor up against one of these. This thing's just a hair longer in overall length, but it is a whole lot fatter. So, makes sense, don't it? We got a lot more pressure on that bullet going down range. From what I can hear, it's supposed to be pretty impressive. So let me go ahead and just put my hearing protection on. We backed up 100 yards, give or take. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna shoot off of this beanbag of mine. Short action. Probably could have used a little bit of oil, but I didn't do it. So let's see what we get. Crank it up. I can get it up there close. Let me find it. Oh, there we are. There we are. Alright, one round off. I'm going to leave the chamber just as it is. I'm not going to chamber anything. I'm going to jump on the four-wheeler, go down, check it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, went down, made an adjustment. I'm thinking I was shooting left about 5 inches and shooting low, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Come back, did a little clicks on the scope. The rifle feels good. The recoil's not substantial. You know, if this thing actually perform out there at that 300-400 yard mark, then, you know, this is exactly what I'm going to want to carry to, say, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, New Mexico. It's going to do the number as far as ballistics are concerned, but, you know, the thing is, does it all come together as one package? Can I carry it? Is it manageable? Do I have to hire the local guy to carry my stinking weapon because I can't carry my own fat butt up the mountain and back and stuff? Let's see. So anyway, wind's blowing a little bit, not that much. What I'm going to do is put the ears back on. I'm going to shoot 2 more rounds and see where it comes out. All right, here we go. It's hot. I mean, that recoil is just not that big a deal. Alright, 2 more rounds. That's a total of 3. I don't have but, you know, less than a box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to once again lickety split down there, and I'll just be lickety split right back, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, went down. We're off about 1.5 inches, which is not bad. You know, we've shot 3 rounds through it. You know, I just got to be careful, pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm shooting off this bag, so I'm not as accurate as I could be. And I'm trying not to get in a hurry because the sun's fixing to get in my eyes. So what we're going to try to do is really do a good job for you fellas and you gals. So I'm going to load up 3 more rounds. I still should have put some more in it. We're going to, once again, I'm probably going to shoot all 3 rounds this time. I'm really liking this thing. I mean, the recoil's manageable. I'll tell you something else I like. This scope, in my mind, this is the Vortex scope. In my mind, I'm really learning some things about this adjustment. These knobs on this thing are cool. You know, they're marked well. The clicks hold good. I'm really impressed with the scope so far. So far, I think I've got a real good mountain rig. Let's go ahead and light it up. 1 more time. 3 rounds. We can get down there. Oh, there's that sun. Be patient with me. I'm trying to get this sun and get a good shot. I think I pulled that one a little bit myself, but I think I've got 1 flyer down there. That last one may be a flyer. You know, I'm not a recoil sensitive guy, but sometimes, I don't know, man. Sometimes I guess it's my age and it's all catching up to me, but hell, I'm having a good time. So I'm gonna shut it off 1 more time. But before I go, there's no sense in keeping you guys around. I like the gun. I like the weight. I really like the length. I'm really liking the round. You know, if this thing performs out there at 300 or 400 yards like I'm being told, man, this is the new catch freaking meow right here. I'm digging it. So, you know, until I get to put some meat on the ground with it, I'm just going to practice when I can. And until then, shoot safe, shoot straight. HOOAH!